Dallas touchdown! The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Cowboys go up 10-zip here in the first. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 63. No touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Pass play coming here. Escapes the... and he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Great, set. No touch.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
No touch, set. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Great, set. Kyle Yeti. No touch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 17-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football.
No touch.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
No touch.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Alpha. No touch.
Takes off right out of the read option. Oh, he lost the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. Defender knocks it out, huge turn of events.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Throw complete to Lamb. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Ready? 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to the air here. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Receiver in motion, going left. From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Right up the gut. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow their lead off the turnover. Here's Sly to try the point after. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, 73. No touchdown.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. On 4th down, Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who is hurt on the play. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Good. Silver, set.
Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. It's the 2-minute warning now from the length. The Eagles with the football. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
No time, set. Tiger Hornets. No time.
Here's a give up the middle. That's a big hole left. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to within 2 scores. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
They'll try and punch it in. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got to.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Returning it from the 4. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
At their own 34-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
To the air, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Great, set. Sixty-three. No,
1st down throwing for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No,
on 1st down, Hurts. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Marcus Jones. And the Cowboys get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
They'll come out throwing. He beams one deep right side. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Walker. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 16-point lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No touch that. No touch.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Great, set. No touch.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Great, set. Alpha. No touch.
They'll run now on second down. Room to run inside the 20. And they finally get to him at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up now for first and 10.
No touch.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
On 2nd and 7. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch.
Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
He's got to gain a 6 there. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hey, easy. 63, bad. Carl Leviani. No touch.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7.
Great. Set. No touch.
They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that.
And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Cowboys stretch the lead to 23.
Eagles 14.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That's completed out to the right. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll try and throw it here. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Up and good from Joseph. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Very set.
From the pistol, Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
73.
It's now second and 19 at the 36-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Able to get it to Moore. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided fourth quarter. Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6.
Great. Set.
On fourth down, Hurts. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to the well again. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They give it to him again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going to the ground again on first. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Running for the marker on second. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Here we go, set.
The give here on second. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll run here on first down. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
No touch that.
It's 2nd and 8.
No touch.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Another carry for him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Great, set. No touch.
There's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Handoff to the back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we're looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So out now comes the punter. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaken up on that return, so we'll take a brief break as they tend to him. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.